is regression analysis and non-linear regression, simple regression and multiple regression. These are the different types of regression analysis. The regression analysis is mainly depending on the this regression analysis is mainly depending on the one variable upon another variable. The correlation of estimation the with the help of one position to the unknown values of another variable from known values of the thing. Next, types of regression. The simple regression means it is confined to study of only two variables at a time. At a time we have to study the two variables. Next, multiple regression means the regression analysis for study or more than two variables at a time. That means either maybe two or three. Based on that, it is to be confirmed as multiple regression. And linear regression, it is to be of a straight line equation which are of in the first degree equation, that is variables x and y. Next, non-linear regression is of the thing the nonlinear regression. If the curve of the regression is not a straight line, the regression is termed as the curved or nonlinear regression. The regression equation will be function relation between x and y. By involving in terms of x and y, we have to get it the more than 1. This is the equations to the regression lines. Let us assume there is a regression is always be a straight line. The straight line equation is y is equals to mx plus c, which are depending on the variables x and y. So this regression line is the best fit for the given set of observations. This is the regression line equation, that is of differentiation y minus yx of root square of root of y by root of x into x minus x dash. So this is the regression line of y on x. In the same way, the regression line of x on y is, this is the formula for x on y. Next, what are the properties of regression coefficient? The regression coefficient which measures the changes in the x corresponding to the unit changes in the y. So the regression coefficient x and y will measure the changes of the thing that is correlated to changes in both x and y among the x and y. Based on x, the changes will be go for the y also, and the y regression is coefficient of regression is r is equals to root of y by x and root of x by y based on y on x and x on y. Next, r is also, or simply we can write it the term root of y, which is donated by b of xy, which is in the formula, that is sigma of x minus x dash into y minus y dash by sigma of x minus y. This is called the coefficient of regression y on x and x on y. And what is the geometric mean of two regression coefficients which are available here? It is r is equals to plus or minus root of b of yx into root of bxy. And at the same time, least square regression analysis is passes through x and y. These both regression coefficients will may have the same sign. If one value of regression coefficient is greater than unity, then the other must be less than unity, since r is always be greater than 1. So The average value of any two regression coefficients will be greater than correlation coefficient. So regression coefficients are independent of change of horizon, but not be a scale also. Then what is the Navi ratio? This is the method. It is similar to time series method, but which is based on the assumptions that undertaking in the past it will be related to even in the immediate future also. These formula used to forecasting in the sales which is related to Navi, that is equals to actual sales of the year to actual sales of this year by actual sales of last year. So the actual sales to fast sales. The advantage is that it is easy and simple to compare the method, and it is need less data also. It provides the best accuracy for the short term forecasting. And the disadvantage is that this method would not be able to predict long term and new product sales forecast, but the accuracy may be less in case of fluctuations takes place in the past sales also. Then this trend projection. This is the this method very simple and least expensive, but the projections made through this method may not be reliable. So we cannot be execute this trend projection for a long period. The reason is that the extension of the timelines involving subjectively and the personal biases of the analysis also. The components of time series and moving averages and exponential smoothing, these are the main thing of time series. Next, this is a formula of trend projection. This is a historical data of points, and we have to calculate the terms of constants which are A and B. A is the y-axis intercept, and B is the slope of regression. X is an independent variable, that is x on y or y on x also. The time series analysis. Then time series means it is an arrangement of statistical data in a chronological order, that is in accordance with its of time of occurrence. In another way, this time series as a collection of regarding belongs to the different time periods, so that some economical variables of composite variables will be observed. This time series is a uh, forecasting technique which is related to future values of series that can be estimated from the past variables. And next, what are the components of time series means? Long-term movement, main thing, or secular movement, and a short-term or fluctuating or periodic movement. So these are the two techniques which are available in the time series. So in time series, that is long term movement and that is short term movement. This long term movement, it is the irreversible movement in a time series which continues in a general in the same direction over a long period of time, which are circular. In the same direction over a long period of time. The secular trend refers to the general tendency of time series, the data available to increase or decrease over a long period of time. that is upward trend or price income and populations, and downward trend, that is deaths due to epidemics and bank interest rate and inflation rate. The use of trend projection is, it enables to use to have a general idea about the pattern of behavior of phenomena, and it helps in business forecasting also. And what is the seasonal term fluctuations? That is, the seasonal fluctuations are those periodic movements which are occur regularly every year, and they have their origin in the nature of it year itself. What is the causes of seasonal variations is, the seasonal fluctuations are those which are related to climate in this widest sense. So, these customary habits and conversion man-made causes. The use of this study is, the main objective of the study is several variations in the establishment of the seasonal pattern, which helps in planning the future operations and formulating the policy decisions also. It influenced the seasonal variations or to time relating series to the agricultural projections and sales of agricultural produce and bank deposits and sales points and departmental stores also. The cyclical fluctuations, the wave-like movements which are in a time series with the period of oscillations, the more than 1 year also called cyclic variations. These fluctuations are generally exhibit semi-regular periodically. Under this study, this helps in business to execute in a formulation of policies aimed at establishing the level of businesses also. And then these time series having a different techniques of the things. These techniques are of the freehand curve or graphical method, semi-average method, and the method of moving average method, and the method of curve fitting by a principle of least square method also. So these are the main types of the time series analysis or time series method: simple moving average, weighted moving average, and exponential smoothing method, and linear regression method. This simple moving average method, we have to moving average is a series of arithmetic and by means of a little no trend or seasonal and cyclical patterns also. And these are the content we are here getting is a smooth curve representation or moving average of the thing. The average values for a number of years or a monthly or a weekly is to be secured, and this is average is taken as the normal or trend value for the unit of time falling at the middle of the period under the calculation of average. This effect of average is to be given to a smooth curve, lessening the influence of the fluctuation that pull up the annual accuracy away from the general trend. So more applicable to the data with the cyclical movement, which are of the formula what we are available in the here, that is the demand in the previous n period by overall n period. That is, it's a simply of average. It is to be simply we are taking off the average. So let us consider it is the one of the model. We are taking the orders of the month June, July, August, September, October. The moving average is to be computed from the demand for a period of 3 months in the sequence that we have to be go for the past. That means from present to past. So in an order of October, September, and August. So here we are taking the prior 3 months. So we have to take up the average. So here we are getting the considering the only 3 months. So average of that is the 3 means 90 plus 110 plus 130 by 3. Since we are taking the 3 months average, so we are placing the value of 3. So if you consider the problem for last 6 months means So we have to go back in a recent manner, that is October, September, August, July, June, May, like that. So in a reverse order we have to follow, and how many months of average we are getting, that is will be the order for the next month. So we are while based on the last prior 3 months, we are getting the forecasting method of the order is 110 orders for the November. So in the same way, like that, order for a month, it is called a, based on that we have to calculate this here also, regression also. So what will be the see, these are the orders actually we received from January to October, but what is the moving average what we have performed actually is from November we have taken up the previous 3 months, so 90, 110, 130. This is average. Suppose if you what we are expecting for a October, for the month of October means we have to take up the last 3 months. That means September, August, July. So based on that, if we calculated the moving average, we get it the 105 orders. So we can expect the 105 orders, but we have received the 90 orders. So the expected it may be the more than the exact one. So whenever coming to the exact or existing, it may be the lesser or more depending on this correlation. Next, weight and moving average method, and at the same time, these this simple moving average method, SMAAM, SMAM, this method it may result of varying in the yearly of odd yearly method or even yearly method. That means in odd yearly method we have to go for 3 by 5th of yearly totals. Now compare the 3 by 5th of totals by averaging these, and even means we have to calculate these values for a even numbers, that is 4 years. So we have to go for minimum taking of 4 years. Even yearly method. Odd yearly method means we have to take up 3 or 5 years. Okay, this is a one thing we need to remember. Next, weight moving average means in the weight moving average